Hey everyone, welcome back to U.S. Immigration News, where we break down big policy questions without the spin. The Dignity Act of 2025. Could this bipartisan bill finally give undocumented immigrants a legal shot at working in America? It's been buzzing since its July launch, promising border fixes and a pathway to status for millions who've built lives here. But with Congress gridlock, will it actually pass? Stick around for the facts. Latest updates as of September 24th, 2025, and what it could mean for families and the economy. Let's dive in. What is the Dignity Act? First off, what even is this thing? Officially H.R. 4393, the Dignity Act was introduced on July 15, 2025, by a rare bipartisan team, Republican Representative Maria Elvira Salazar from Florida and Democratic Representative Veronica Escobar from Texas, plus 18 co-sponsors from both sides. It's a comprehensive overhaul aiming to secure the border and reform immigration laws. Think of it as a middle ground fix to a broken system. The bill's got two big pillars: beefing up security and creating dignity for long-term residents. It's not full amnesty or open borders. It's targeted reforms backed by groups like the National Immigration Forum. Legal work for undocumented immigrants. Now, the harder question: can it let undocumented folks work legally? Absolutely, that's the Dignity program in Title II. Here's how it'd roll. Eligibility. Undocumented immigrants who've been in the U.S. since at least 2021, or earlier for some, can apply if they pass a criminal background check, pay back taxes, and prove community ties. No serious crimes? You're in line. Path forward. Start with temporary dignity status renewable every 7 years that includes work authorization. No federal benefits, but legal jobs? Yes, after 10 to 15 years of good standing. Upgrade to permanent residency, green card. Citizenship? Not automatic, but possible later. Scale. This would cover up to 11 million people, letting them contribute openly to the economy. Think farms, construction, caregiving without fear of deportation. It's like the DREAM Act on steroids, but for adults too. Proponents say it'll fill labor shortages in key industries, border security, and other reforms. But it's not just about status. The bill ties it to security. Title We Are ramps up southern border barriers, boosts air and marine operations flights by 20%, and mandates E-Verify nationwide to check work eligibility. Asylum gets reformed too. Faster processing, higher standards to curb abuse. Plus, legal immigration tweaks like more family visas and a new $20,000 fast-lane green card fee for long waiters. In short, earn your way in, but play by stricter rules at the border. Will it pass? Current status and challenges. So will it pass? As of September 24th, 2025, it's early days. Introduced in the House. It's stuck in the first stage. Referred to committees like Homeland Security and Judiciary. No hearings or votes yet. That's typical for big bills. But with midterms looming, timing's tight. Bipartisan? Yes, 10 Republicans and 10 plus Democrats on board initially. But challenges? Hardliners call it amnesty light, while progressives want more citizenship paths. Odds? Analysts give it a 20 to 30% shot this session. Per immigration trackers better than most, but no slam dunk. Latest updates, September 2025. Quick fresh scoop. In early September, the bill picked up steam with endorsements from over 30 orgs total, including the American Immigration Council, and even some business groups like AHCA or NCL for Workforce Relief. On September 2nd, Representative Marlin Stutzman highlighted it in a Labor Day post, tying to economic wins like lower gas prices under current policies, a nod to working families. No major roadblocks reported this month, but watch for committee action post-Labor Day recess. If it moves to the floor, that's huge. Pros, cons, and what it means for you? Economic impact. The proposal holds strong economic promise. By filling over 2 million job gaps in agriculture, technology, and other critical sectors, analysts project a $1.5 trillion boost to U.S. GDP over the next decade. This could strengthen America's competitiveness globally. Yet, challenges remain, particularly the $500 million upfront cost of rolling out E-Verify, which may face resistance from businesses and policymakers. security enhancements. Backers argue the plan also enhances security by adding border agents and deploying advanced technology, potentially cutting illegal crossings by 40%. While this appeals to those focused on enforcement, critics caution that without tackling deeper causes like poverty and instability abroad, the measures may only offer partial solutions. Families and communities. For families, especially the 4 million U.S.-born children of undocumented parents, the proposal could reduce the fear of sudden separation. It grants renewable legal status but stops short of citizenship, leaving many in ongoing uncertainty tied to political changes. Political outlook. Most significantly, the plan hints at rare bipartisan progress on immigration reform. Still, with Congress sharply divided, the risk of gridlock looms large, leaving millions of families and workers waiting for lasting solutions. Conclusion: call to action. The Dignity Act isn't perfect, but it's a real step toward fixing immigration without extremes. Will it pass? Fingers crossed. Stay tuned for updates. What do you think? Drop a comment. Yay or nay. Hit like if this helped. Subscribe for more. And share with someone who needs to know. Thanks for watching. See you next time.
Will the Dignity Act of 2025 pass? Legal path for undocumented workers. The Dignity Act of 2025 HR 4393 introduced July 15 by Representatives Maria Elvira Salazar and Veronica Escobar, bipartisan backing to overall U.S. immigration by balancing border security with a legal pathway for undocumented immigrants. The bill equity program would grant renewable 7-year legal work status to those in the U.S. since 2021, requiring background checks, tax repayment, and community ties after 10 to 15 years. Participants could pursue permanent residence. It could affect up to 11 million people, easing labor shortages and adding $1.5 trillion to GDP over a decade. Security measures include expanded border barriers, mandatory e-verify, and asylum reform. Critics label it amnesty light or too limited, but over 30 organizations endorse it. Currently stuck in community, analysts give it a 20 to 30% chance of passing app partisan divides.